The process begins in banana plantations, where the fruit is harvested as the primary crop. Once the bananas are removed, the remaining plant, particularly the thick central stem, is no longer needed for cultivation. These stems are cut down and collected in bulk. Unlike traditional raw materials that require dedicated farming, this is a byproduct. The availability of banana stems is tied directly to agricultural cycles, making it a renewable and widely accessible resource. The harvested stems are transported from farms to processing facilities. At this stage, they are still fresh, heavy with moisture, and structurally dense. Speed is important. To preserve fiber quality, the stems are typically processed soon after harvesting, preventing degradation and ensuring consistent material performance. From here, the transformation into industrial-grade fiber begins. Inside the processing facility, the banana stems are fed into mechanical extraction machines. These machines strip away the outer layers and begin separating the fibrous strands embedded within the plant structure. The process is entirely mechanical. Rotating blades and rollers break down the stem while carefully pulling out long, continuous fibers. As the material passes through the system, non-fibrous components, such as sap and soft tissue, are removed, leaving behind coarse, raw fibers. The extracted fibers are still wet, uneven, and contain natural residues. At this stage, they are far from ready for use in hygiene products. To refine them further, the fibers undergo a series of cleaning and treatment processes. The raw banana fibers are transferred into washing systems designed to remove impurities. Large tanks filled with water and mild cleaning agents help eliminate residual plant matter, dirt, and natural oils. Agitation systems, often using rotating drums or water jets, ensure that every strand is thoroughly cleaned. After washing, the fibers are rinsed multiple times to remove any remaining contaminants. Purity is critical. Since the final product will come into direct contact with the human body, the fibers must meet strict hygiene and safety standards. Once cleaned, the fibers move into drying systems. Moisture removal is essential before further processing can take place. The washed fibers are fed into industrial drying units, where controlled heat and airflow reduce their moisture content. In many factories, conveyor-based drying systems are used. Fibers move continuously through heated chambers, ensuring even drying across large volumes. Temperature and airflow are carefully monitored. Too much heat could damage the fibers, while insufficient drying could affect later processing stages. By the end of this stage, the fibers are dry, lightweight, and more stable, but they are still coarse and unrefined. To become suitable for sanitary pads, they must be processed into a softer, more uniform form. The dried banana fibers are fed into refining machines that break them down into finer strands. This process involves mechanical combing, shredding, and sometimes pulping, depending on the desired texture and application. The goal is to create a soft, fluffy material with consistent fiber length and thickness. In some production systems, banana fibers may be blended with other natural or processed fibers to enhance absorbency and structural performance. The result is a fibrous mass that resembles cotton or pulp, lightweight, soft, and highly absorbent. This material now forms the core component of the sanitary pad. The refined fibers are transported into automated forming machines. Here, they are evenly distributed into thin layers, creating the absorbent core of the sanitary pad. Precision is key. Sensors monitor the thickness and density of the material in real time, ensuring consistency across every unit. The fibers are compressed lightly to hold their shape while maintaining porosity, allowing fluids to be absorbed quickly. In many modern systems, this process happens continuously, with fiber material flowing through the machine at high speed. Once formed, the absorbent core moves to the next stage, where additional layers are added. A sanitary pad is made up of multiple layers, each serving a specific function. The absorbent core sits at the center, but it must be enclosed within protective and functional materials. Above the core, a soft top sheet is applied. This layer is designed to feel comfortable against the skin while allowing fluid to pass through quickly. Below the core, a waterproof back sheet is added. This layer prevents leakage and protects clothing. These layers are fed into the system as continuous rolls of material. Automated machines align and bond them together with precision, creating a multi-layered structure. Adhesives, heat sealing, or ultrasonic bonding techniques are used to secure the layers without compromising flexibility. Once the layered structure is complete, it moves into shaping and cutting systems. High-speed cutting tools trim the material into the familiar shape of a sanitary pad. At this stage, additional features may be formed, such as wings or contouring, depending on the product design. The cutting process is synchronized with the production line, allowing thousands of units to be shaped with consistent accuracy. Waste material from trimming is often collected and recycled within the system, minimizing material loss. The individual pads are now clearly defined, but they are not yet finished. To improve comfort and functionality, the surface of the sanitary pad may undergo additional treatments. The top layer can be textured or perforated to enhance fluid distribution and absorption speed. In some cases, antimicrobial treatments are applied to maintain hygiene and reduce the risk of odor. These processes are carried out in controlled environments, ensuring that all treatments meet safety and regulatory standards. Despite the complexity of these enhancements, they are integrated seamlessly into the automated production line. For the sanitary pad to stay securely in place during use, an adhesive layer is applied to the back sheet. Automated systems deposit a thin, uniform strip of adhesive along the length of each pad. A protective release paper is then applied over the adhesive, preventing it from sticking prematurely. This stage requires high precision. The adhesive must be strong enough to hold the pad in place, but gentle enough to be removed without damaging fabric. Sensors continuously monitor the application to ensure consistency. Before packaging, the sanitary pads undergo sterilization or hygienic treatment. This may involve exposure to ultraviolet light, controlled heat, or other non-invasive sterilization methods. The goal is to eliminate any remaining microorganisms and ensure the product is safe for use. If you found this process fascinating, there's much more happening behind the products we use every day. Subscribe to explore more journeys, from raw materials to finished goods, and discover the hidden world of modern manufacturing.